Once upon a time, there were 3 little children, a boy named Liam, a boy named Mr. Lincoln, and a little girl named Winter. They were all very curious about the world around them and loved learning about space and the planets in our solar system. One day, they decided to build a rocket that they could use to explore the 9 planets in our solar system. They spent many months designing and building the rocket, using all of their knowledge and skills to make it as strong and sturdy as possible. Finally, the day of their launch arrived. They climbed into their rocket and blasted off into the great beyond. As they traveled through space, they saw many wonders, including stars, galaxies, and nebulae. Their first stop was Mercury, the closest planet to the Sun. They saw that it was a rocky, barren world with a surface that was heavily cratered. They also discovered that it had a very thin atmosphere and was much hotter than Earth. Next, they visited Venus, which they found to be thickly shrouded in clouds. They discovered that the planet was extremely hot and had a thick, toxic atmosphere. Despite the harsh conditions, they were amazed by the beautiful light show created by the clouds and the bright, glowing surface of the planet. After Venus, they journeyed to Earth, which was a pleasant surprise for them. They saw the blue oceans, green forests and white snow-capped mountains. They saw the different animals and the different cultures of people. They realized how special and unique their planet is. They then headed to Mars, which they found to be a dry, dusty world with a reddish-orange hue. They saw that the planet had a very thin atmosphere and that it was also quite cold. Despite these challenges, they were excited to explore the planet's rugged, mountainous terrain and discover that it had once had water and could have supported life. They continued their journey to Jupiter, the largest planet in our solar system. They saw that it was a gas giant with swirling clouds and powerful storms. They also saw the 4 largest moons of Jupiter, Europa, Ganymede, Callisto, and Io. They were amazed by the size of Jupiter and the beauty of its colorful clouds. Next they went to Saturn, which they found to be equally as impressive as Jupiter. They saw that it was another gas giant with beautiful rings made of ice and rock. They also saw the many moons of Saturn, including Titan, the largest moon in the solar system. They were amazed by the size and beauty of Saturn. After Saturn they went to Uranus, an icy gas giant which they found to be much colder and quieter than the other planets they had visited. They saw that Uranus had a unique tilt and that its axis was almost perpendicular to the plane of its orbit. They also saw the many ice moons of Uranus, including Oberon and Titania. Finally, they reached Neptune, the farthest planet from the Sun. They saw that it was also an icy gas giant, similar to Uranus, but with deeper blues and stronger winds. They also saw the largest moon of Neptune, Triton, which was covered in ice. After their visit to Neptune, the 3 kids decided to continue their journey and visit Pluto, which was once considered the 9th planet of the solar system. They saw that Pluto was a small, icy world with a rugged, cratered surface. They also discovered that it had a very thin atmosphere and was much colder than any of the other planets they had visited. They were amazed by the size of Pluto and its many icy mountains, valleys, and plains. They also saw its largest moon, Charon, which was also covered in ice. They were thrilled to have the opportunity to visit Pluto, despite it being no longer considered a planet, and were glad to have expanded their knowledge of the solar system even further. After their journey through the solar system, the 3 kids returned to Earth with a wealth of new knowledge and a lifetime of memories. They shared their stories with everyone they knew, inspiring many others to explore the wonders of space for themselves.